If you come through the checkpoint with this, we will stop you.
The surrendered items range from possibly understandable
We have passengers that come through that are cooking.
to downright crazy.
We found a grenade.
Don't worry, it's a dud.
With a grenade, it obviously explodes, and we have to call the bomb squad.
But TSA officers at San Antonio International want us to know, no joke, these are actual items passengers had on them during security screenings. With a record amount of air passengers expected this holiday season, the TSA asks you to check your and your children's carry-ons before getting in line. Sometimes it's not obvious. Something as innocuous as this, called a cat eye, can't go on because quickly it becomes a weapon. If you just aren't sure, the TSA has now gotten into the social media game. Using Facebook or Twitter, just message or tweet them and you'll get an answer within 30 minutes, faster than what the pages say. Other suggestions include the usual arrive 2 hours early and consider getting a ride instead of parking. There's also TSA PreCheck, one destination, 2 lines. But this one is much faster as you are already vetted. There's still time to sign up online before the December busy season.
You don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take your laptop out of your bag. You don't have to take off your belt. So it makes the process more efficient.
Now, isn't it crazy that the video that we just saw, that was in the middle of the morning last week? And if you look right here, where you're like at 5:15 a.m., it is teeming right now. Holidays are definitely coming. Good morning. The airport's main point is business travelers. They do this all the time, but for families, this could be an annual thing or even less often. There are some definite things to keep in mind before you go and dive into the holiday chaos. As a parent, the thought of holiday travel might make you want to hold on to anything for dear life, especially if this is a new or strange frontier.
Some of these folks that I talk to haven't traveled in 10 years, 15 years, and they're going to see family, and they have some very good questions.
Security, what I can bring. First to address is just getting here. They recommend 2 hours early for domestic, 3 hours for international flights. Maybe get a ride to drop the stress of parking. Then there's the checkpoint. The security wait times are on the big boards here, but you can save even more time by checking it at home. The exact same information is on their website. You'd be surprised what can go through the x-ray as a carry-on. And despite the ban on large bottles of liquids or gels, there are exceptions for mothers.
If you have oversized liquids that are medically necessary, which would include breast milk, let our officers know.
If you just aren't sure, the TSA has now gotten into the social media game. Using Facebook or Twitter, just message or tweet them and you'll get an answer within 30 minutes, faster than what the pages say. Also, all that fussing with taking off shoes and belts, no need if the child is 12 or younger.
Some families don't know that, and we know that it's hard to get shoes, especially off of little kids.
Now, a couple more things. When it comes to presents, the TSA actually asks you to not wrap them if you're going to bring them on board as a carry-on. Now, the reason is because if they see something inside, well, and they don't know what it is, they actually have to unwrap it themselves, and they don't want to do that, and you don't want to ruin your beautiful wrapping job, right? Now, another thing is now they have these lactation rooms. We were talking about bringing on breast milk. You're allowed to do that, but if after security you need to do some breastfeeding, well, they have these special rooms that are free for families to use. You go in, you get done, you come on out. So that is something to keep in mind as well. Coming up in a half hour, I'm going to give you suggestions if you are a military member or you have a loved one or a friend in the military who will be traveling for the holiday season. There are some things that can really make the experience a lot better. Reporting live at San Antonio International Airport, Josh Kernick, KSAT 12 News.